Alright. Hello everyone. And welcome back to the stream. Told you I was gonna start it probably earlier today. Yeah, it took a minute. Someone showed up to get some money for mowing the yard and everything. So, yeah. Anyways, I know. So, for those who didn't know, basically our goal is to trying to figure out what the best starter Pokemon is. We've done Charizard, we've done Venusaur. Now it's time for Blastoise. Oh. I forgot that's a thing. Like, I haven't done that in, like, I don't know how long. Like, I wish I could do that to, like, get access to, like, some of this other stuff. Anyways, we are a boy. We go by Jace. Alright. It does bother me a little bit that I did call him green, but my idea was, oh, the other one's gonna be leaf green. But yeah, I should have called him blue. Oh well. Right now, it's mostly just going to be a placeholder thing. I already transferred it to one of my other switches, that save file, so that I can essentially, that way, anytime now I want to do like another, if I want to do another challenge run on these, it'll be easier. Okay, a couple of things. First off, fast. Yes, thank you. Battle scene, that is set because we're never going to be switching. Except, okay, there will be a time we might have to switch. Blue, because this is blue version. Ignore everything that says it's leaf green. This is totally water blue. Yes. I won't like. I've like some people. Like, I think I've seen people like, "Oh, would you like to have the starters be on the cover?" Only if either A, there's only 2 covers, or B, you launch 3 versions. Like, that's the one thing that bugs me about playing Fire and Leaf Green is the fact that there's no water blue. You could say the same thing about red and blue and yellow, or what? Not like there's no green version. But there technically is a Japanese green version. Yeah, it's in Japanese, but it's still a version you can get. Anyways, so far, just by kind of preemptiveness, overall, Venusaur might make a decent support Pokemon with its thanks to its Leech Seed and things like that, but admittedly, no, I don't want you. Like, as much as I hate to say it, but like the better one is still Charizard. Like, yes, he struggled against Brock and he had to get a level up, but it's not going to be that bad. You're going to have access to other Pokemon otherwise. Or if you're solo running, like me, you know, just make sure you defeat all the trainers, including this side one for against your rival. And after that, then you're done, you know? I mean, then just, you know, he's one more level up. So, he's not that bad because his 2 biggest struggles was literally yeah, his two main struggles was simply, you know, the one. So it's like it's not that bad. I don't remember what he has. He's going straight for it. That's fine. Yeah, no, he doesn't have Executor, but he'll have Gyarados, Arcanine, yeah, Gyarados, Arcanine, Alakazam, Pidgeot. If I can get a Ice type move, the problem is that, unless I'm mistaken, you can't buy, like, you can only get Blizzard by going through the one place, unfortunately. He doesn't learn Ice Beam naturally, or any ice move for that matter. So it sadly does actually depend on what you're willing to go grab. Let's grab Squirtle. Yeah, he doesn't really learn anything. Blastoise also doesn't really. He gets Bite, Rapid Spin, but you're not really going to be dealing with stuff like that. Rain Dance can help. Skull Bash sucks. I'm not teaching him Hydro Pump because by the time I get Hydro Pump, yeah, by the time I get the Hydro Pump, I'm gonna have Surf, and I've literally no reason to get Hydro Pump over Surf. You know. Bite will help, but 60 base power can cause flinching. It uses my special attack. Because all dark type moves are special. Let's see, actually, let's check out the Squirrel stats. Something I really didn't do in that one. Of course he's a better attacker than, like, what was his nature? He's Impish. Ooh, I forgot Impish. I think Impish, I want to say that's actually not good. I think it actually, I want to say it lowers attack for speed. Let's see. Oh, no. It lowers special attack? For defense. Wow. Are you kidding me? That explains why my... Wow, this is... Yeah. This is a really bad Squirtle. I didn't really look at the other ones, but, like, the fact that... Yeah. Wow. Anywho. I guess that had to be clicked over here. Alright, so, of our two guys, what did we learn? Well, Charmander breezed through Viridian Forest with no issues really whatsoever. Venusaur, or Bulbasaur really. Bulbasaur had some slight issues because because of the issue with the fact that he's a grass type starter, and admittedly his one move Vine Whip that he had did not have that many power points. I think he had like 10. So I was still practically just using Tackle. Vine Whip, that's not what I said. Wow. Either way, give this guy his parcels so we can get a Pokedex. Now, there are a couple of things to note. First, yeah, anyways. While Bulbasaur did have trouble, like slightly trouble, you have to remember, Squirtle can get poisoned. Now, the reason why that is important is because, yeah, it's important. And the reason why that's important is simply because, I don't know why it keeps doing that, but my nose is it's like the congestion is like getting right at my nose. Anyways, excuse me. The reason to know that is, Bubble actually has better. Too bad his special attack is down. What? Oh, right. Now, why am I catching this? I'm allowed to catch HM slaves, but I'm allowed to catch Pokemon just in general. First off, these are legit copies, being legit. Like, these aren't on emulators, so I actually do like to keep certain Pokemon. But, not counting that, you need to have seen 10 Pokemon in order to get, HM Flash. I don't like it, but it is a thing. But, anyways, as I was saying, yeah, since Squirtle can get poisoned, Viridian Forest may or may not be harder for Squirtle. I say that because, again, I don't fully know. We'll find out when we get there, because so far, Bubble's not getting the job done, which means I have to deal with being poisoned. Charmander didn't have that problem because he literally just burned them one attack and he was down. Now he's gonna heal. Watch the dude catch a Weedle. And then, like always, we're gonna get the Pewter City and come back for Rival A fight because, yeah, I am not ready for that fight. Now we're gonna collect some Pokeballs. We got about 10. 3 potions. And then an antidote because, yeah. Should have possibly bought more antidote. Possibly. But it's fine. I kind of don't like the fact that you have to wait so long before you can get the running shoes. I love how like a wheel just happened to show up. He only got one Pokeball. That's funny. I think in like the originals, he actually did have like 100. Like no, I think he had like 50 Pokeballs. It's also weird to me how like he has like a little beard there, but like the back sprite did not have a beard. Alright, so right now we have 3 Pokemon. Technically we have 5 because we'll have Blastoise by the time we have that, which means we still need to catch a couple more Pokemon. I'm going to be catching a Paris. Okay, so I'll be catching a Paris, so I don't have to worry about that. It'll be my designated cutter. This is a Wild Weeder. I don't like that. Because, like, the thing that's even worse about this is that... I think Weedle has Poison Point, so I could switch to Tackle, but there's still a chance that's not going to work, so. Of course. It's kind of sad. This really does practically put Squirtle. Now, granted, you are going to be... I just got this. Yes, technically, I could just let him faint, because I have other Pokemon, but I feel like I'd be cheating if I did. But either way, yeah, you're gonna have, like, Pidgey or something like that, but the Viridian Forest just, like, I guess I really would put Bulbasaur over Viridian, like, over Squirtle for Viridian Forest. Because just the ability to just the ability to not get poisoned. Now again, if Squirtle could knock guys out, you know, in one hit, that'd be fine, but he can't. Even the fact that Bubble is like... But that's the crazy part, because Bubble is just not as strong as the other ones, right? Yeah, like, Bubble is just weak on its, like, just to start with. And I'm pretty sure he learns... I don't know why I'm saying I'm pretty sure, when I can literally just look. Okay, he learns Withdrawal next, and then Water Gun at level 13. It's not terrible, but you're gonna be stuck with that 40 base power move until sometime. And yeah, you get Bite, but it's a long time to only have Water Gun though. And I thought, I mean, I think that's part of it, because like, because like Blastoise takes a little bit longer to get his best move, you know. There still has an antidote. But because he actually will get the eventually will get the move, it's a little better. So if it does a crit, this should be fine. Yeah, because, well, I guess Squirtle learns Water Gun around the same time. Yeah. Because, yeah, so, here's our first trainer battle. I think, like, I don't know. Because I want to say he learns Razor Leaf. Not too much long. No. No, I was about to say they learn at the same time, but I don't think that's true. Let me actually get it. Are you kidding me? I'm already poisoned again? Yeah, my attack is higher. Okay, I'm wrong. He doesn't learn Razor Leaf until 55. Not 55. 22. Level 22. Which... Yeah, I'm gonna potion. So... Again, you're gonna learn Water Gun quicker than Razor Leaf. Razor Leaf is stronger. Than Water Gun, but not too much longer after that, then you will get, you know, your better move. Granted, the fact that I got a special attack lowering nature on my Squirtle, I don't think helped. Yay. So, I mean, as silly as it is, that's already +1 to Bulbasaur. Over Squirtle, but you have to remember, how much are you, like, okay, first up, in a regular playthrough, you're gonna have at least a Pidgey or a Rattata or something else that's going to be pretty decent against all these bug Pokemon. I don't know why I'm checking. It doesn't really actually matter that much. As long as... yeah. It generally doesn't matter that much. But yeah, it's definitely different. So Yeah, the fact that you get water gun quicker is pretty nice, but at the same time, I'm gonna have to take more trips to the Pokemon Center because of I can get poisoned. Like, at least with because the problem with Bulbasaur was he didn't get poisoned, but he did take a decent amount of hits, which is why it made me have to go back to the Pokemon Center. But Squirtle can get poisoned, which is far worse. So that's already like a pretty big notch in Squirtle. Because like so far a majority of them, it's always like that beginning, like the beginning spot, right? The starting area. Then towards the middle area, they tend to do a lot better, kinda, or at least, well, I guess we'll see. Because obviously Squirtle is having problems with getting poisoned, which again is one of the reasons why I'm not using Tackle right now, probably my stronger move. You know, it is, not probably, it is my stronger move. Oh, nice. But yeah, that's the reason why I'm not actually using my stronger move right now. Granted, it might be a little different if I wasn't Impish nature. Thank you for not having a stinking black. It's like, oh no, you're facing one of them. Well, I mean, first off, obviously, yeah, having Leech Seed against Kakunas and them can make things just a little bit easier, but we're still gonna get the job done. But yeah, it's definitely interesting to me how, again, both Squirtle and Bulbasaur struggle in the Viridian Forest. But Charmander just blazes through, pun intended. And here's a withdrawal. Okay, should we press forward? There's like 3 more bug catchers in the forest. Yeah, because there's one up there, and then I could be wrong. There might actually be 4, because I know there's him. Thank you for having a Caterpie. Ugh. And switch to Tackle. But anyways, so essentially one of the nice things about Bulbasaur and Squirtle is there's a Pidgey. Like, you can easily get a Pidgey and deal with all this stuff. If you're not dealing with that. Charmander does it by himself. One of the downsides about picking Charmander, as I already noted, is the fact that you don't really have a decent second option if you pick Charmander. I guess, yeah, you eventually get low kick. Yeah, Mankey with low kick. So obviously that helps, but like, yeah. But yeah, funny enough, but yeah, actually in Gen 1 you can actually use Butterfree. Butterfree actually is not that bad against Brock, because he doesn't have a rock type move in Gen 1. Anyways, like before, we shall travel all the way back to the start. Yeah, so really, it's funny. Again, you do have the fact that, yeah, you can easily just get a Pidgey, or even a Butterfree for that matter. You know, it'll probably take a little bit extra time to get the Butterfree ready to go, but Pidgey, Butterfree, whichever one, and you're going to be able to get through it. You know, thankfully you don't have to rely specifically on your starter to get through Viridian Forest. Which I guess also just begs the question, like, oh no, see, to me, the way I see it is how much that the starter can basically handle by itself. Because, you know, we have this, again, we have Viridian Forest, but admittedly, once we get Water Gun, I'm not expecting, because I'm not going to have to rely on Tackle. So, sorry, just like, the fact that I have an Impish Nature Squirtle is just kind of haunting me, knowing that my special attack is reduced, but it's fine, you know? Anyways, so, yeah. Alright, so, I believe there's, I already battled you. I already battled the one up top. I believe there are 2 more left. Because I think there's one that's chilling up in a corner over on that side. And then there's the one that's blocking the path to get to the end. Like, there could be another one I'm missing, but I don't think I am. Yeah, because there's this guy here and the one last guy down right before the thing, which I'm pretty sure, I don't know. I keep thinking I don't think he has that many Pokemon. I don't remember what he has, actually. You have these jerks. He's actually fine with Squirtle, because I can just keep using Bubble. Not that big of a deal. Funny enough, I'm almost positive that Vine Whip actually did more damage despite being resisted. Cool. Okay. Yeah, we should. Oh, there's one more Pokemon. I'm pretty sure it's either Metapod or Kakuna. Yep. As we get the first one off, to get the extra damage, and once he was hardened, now we go back to Bubble. I will know. I am probably going to teach Squirtle Brick Break because you can buy it at the department store, which is admittedly not that much, you know. So if you really want it for a second Pokemon, or if you want to get given to him later, you know. Yeah, I think that's the last guy right there. But now, why Brick Break when sad? Like, yeah, he. The problem is most of the Pokemon that he doesn't like, and Squirtle doesn't like, would be grass types, and unfortunately, most of those are what we like to call different whatever. I already have a character, yeah. I'm gonna do a little savey. Alright. Ooh, excuse me. Of course you got a Weedle. And I'm pretty sure he is... Yeah, we're closer to Pewter than we are Viridian at this point. And of course. Alright. That Weedle's down. Oh, he only had one. I knew there was something interesting about him. But yeah, it was the fact he only had one. I can't immediately go... I can't immediately go for Brock because I still want to fight Rival 1A, as the one calls it. I'm gonna purchase a couple of things. Actually, most of the probably just gonna buy some antidote. I'll take 5 of those, please. Thank you. What level is he again? Oh, cool. We're gonna learn Water Gun. I'm gonna go ahead and take on the first trainer, simply because I'm kind of hoping that gives me enough levels for Water Gun for the rival. It's like, oh no! I don't know why that kind of surprised me, because my goal was to head up and then walk into him, but. Oh yeah, this would definitely give us enough. Because yeah, I definitely wanted to I wanted Water Gun for the rival. Because I still have to get through Pidgey. Yep, there we go. Or was it 14? Nope, there we go. Yay! Goodbye, Bubble! Hello, Water Gun! That we will have for the foreseeable future. Yeah, we're gonna basically have Water Gun until, for a minute, so... Yeah. Indeed, it is. Alright. I would face Brock if it wasn't for the fact that that's what makes it so that you can't fight Rival A. Otherwise, yeah, I would 100% go ahead and fight Brock now. 1-5. Lovely. Wait, how am I always off? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 and 6, 7. When Squirtle evolves. This is the one downside I don't like, having to go all the way back. Because like I couldn't pick up the running shoes because you have to be Brock for that. Can't be Brock because then I can't fight Rival 1A and blah blah blah. Hopefully I come across a Metapod with time not like Metapod or Kakuna. Because I still need it. Well, okay. I guess. Well, actually, do I? Because I already have 7, right? Well, I'll have 7. Paris would be 8. Yeah, so yeah, I only need 2 more Pokemon. Okay, here's the Metapod. Good. I mean, yeah, one of the nice things that will possibly help Squirtle is the fact that, yeah, I'm going to basically one thing that's going to help Squirtle is the fact that I'm going to be able to use Water Gun, you know, his main stat move. Alright. Now I just need to catch one more Pokemon. Yeah, because I'm already going to catch a Paris. So, as noted, yeah, I just need one more Pokemon. Level 16 evolves. Oh my, I kind of don't like the fact, I don't know why I'm about to go there. Like, I don't like the fact that this is where the rival's at, you know, and you can't come back. What did he beat? Jim? Alright, Green, if that is your real name. Here's the Pidgey. Hate that. Yeah, he's gonna have a powder, isn't he? Cool. Bulbasaur is down. I want to run so badly. Or bike. Or something. Blarg. Alright, I want to save. I already have a Metapod. First time I actually didn't find a Pikachu. Yeah, we're a rebel. We walk on this side of the road. Alright, now it is time to take on Brock. Alright, Brock. That is your real name. I don't know why I'm hung up on that, but let's do this. Alright. Let's go, Brock. You too, Jeremy. Alright. You get that reference. Man, the highlight just sucks. Cool. Do 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 do. Which is why I will not be using it. Thank you. Now to buy some repel. I don't remember only getting that little amount. Oh. Alright, thank you, Mr. Aid. Yes, I can now run. Muhahaha. Thank you, Mom. Alright. Sand attack still sucks. But it's actually better than I'm only having Vine Whip right now. Yeah. Oh, sweet. I figured it'd be like the next battle. Yeah, now we can start kicking more butts and taking more names. You saw me in Verdant Forest? Oh no. Nice. That's how it should be. Not that though. Beat you again, huh? See, now I'm curious about which one he is. Ooh. That was very nice. The thing I'm using special. Ooh. There's some purple war turtle here. Oh, that was nice. I know, Co. Oh. Yeah. That was very nice. Lowering my defense. How rude. Another Pokemon with Poison Point. Don't get poisoned, don't get poisoned. Yay. Now you be nice. I am very nice after all. Well, I mean, technically I am wearing shorts. Just my avatar ain't. What's an avatar? Ignore that, yeah. These are not the people you think they are. I mean, wait. I wonder if I'm gonna have a situation like with Charizard where I end up using his secondary attacks more than like his primary attack. Well, I guess wing attack is technically stab, but it feels weird using that over like, you know, not wing attack. Wing attack over flamethrower, you know. This is why I'm probably gonna end up keeping Water Gun for a little bit, even after I get Surf, just for power points. Well, maybe, because I'm gonna get Bite and Bite and Brick Break. So yeah, probably. I didn't know you moved. No. Robin, huh? Are you annoyed that you got touched because you were trying to rob me? You're a Robin. That's what they do, right? They rob people. Ugh. That's evil. Here's you gotta wake up. Defense girl's fine. We'll eventually wake up again. Thank you. There's Bite. I'm not going to be using this. Because the biggest guys that are going to be causing me problems are going to be special attackers. So, yeah. He does the last battle, too. Yep. Own 7. I still need one more Pokemon, yes, correct. Ooh, that was scary. I think that's the item. I forget which one it was. I don't remember if it was Bulbasaur or Charmander, but I remember I saw I didn't have that item because of a random missing item. I think that was it. The Paralyze Heal. Oh, it's so nice to start OHKOing stuff. Nice. Yeah, I know. I usually do stop then. But you know what? Maybe I'll stop when I get Cerulean instead. Since I'm already kind of trucking on it long. It's like, okay, yeah, lower that attack. I'm curious, is Bite technically stronger? Maybe. Yeah, we'll tackle you for the last bit. Yay! Are you Pokemon gangsters? Let's do a little rap battle. Poke rap. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know that. I don't know that. Interesting. Bite might actually be just a teeny bit stronger. How rude. Just for that, I'm going to tackle you. Thank you. Or not. You have rooted me again? How rude. Alright, goodbye. I already have a Zubat. I need a Paras. A Paras. I have to do. Our boss has been caught. Yeah, the Magnemite's gonna be interesting. I guess one reason, yeah, that would be a reason to get, Brick Break. Just to deal with Steel types. Or more specifically, Magnemite and Magneton. Oh. That was as bad as I thought it would be. Just in case he has got static or something annoying like that. Excuse me. Whoa. Whoa. Oh dang, we just... Huh. What, 69 minutes now? That's weird. Yeah, because I guess Charmander did have to pause to level up. But I didn't think that took that long to level up. There's no... Yeah.
Did I? Like, I don't remember. In the episode 1, did I pause at the Mount Moon entrance? Or did I pause after we got to Cerulean? I guess because I didn't try the one battle. So, maybe? Oh, wait, this would be... I thought it would be resistant, but nope. Shows how well I know the type matchups. Yeah. Admittedly, it's resistances, I think, that I find a little bit harder than super effectiveness. I think I got most of this is super effective against this thing, which is why it's mostly when it comes to those things, the ones I don't remember are the resisted ones. I think like, oh, Bug probably resist Dark because, you know, Bug is super effective against it. Oh, here we go. But you're not that big of a deal. Just bite him. Survive, but then again, you're also using Sweet Scent. I just gotta walk off. It's definitely interesting because once you get Water Gun, you're gonna be good for a bit. The only difference, again, with Charizard versus this one, first off, again, you're not gonna be getting Charizard that quick, right? You know? So... yeah, you're typically not gonna get Charizard that quick, so you're not gonna get access to, like, the wing attack and cool moves like that. So it's more like... It's funny is actually I think I taught my Zubat Thief. But anyways. So most likely you're not going to get... Obviously, yeah, you'll have a Charmeleon by this point. But like I'm thinking like you're not going to be getting your Slash or Wing Attack and things like that until later. So it's just things to think about, you know? I don't know why I keep thinking that Steel resists water. Because that wouldn't make sense because, you know... Because if Steel resisted water... But... Anyways, the reason why I say that is because you're going to get Flamethrower a lot earlier. So... It's like Ember versus Water Gun. The thing is that you first off get Ember a lot quicker than you get Water Gun. You do get obviously you get Bubble, but Bubble's just doesn't really cut it. But again, Charmander breezes through the forest. Wartortle doesn't. But in some ways, he's better than Bulbasaur. But I guess really, because one of the reasons why I almost kind of still want to give it to Wartortle when it comes to the beginning over Charmander is because if you're doing a full team and you use Pidgey, those bugs aren't going to be that big of a problem for either or. You could say pretty much the same thing with Venusaur, you know, but I think the problem is that unlike Wartortle, who actually can help take them on, especially once he gets Water Gun, Ivysaur doesn't. Like, Ivysaur struggles. So, yeah, you're gonna have, sure, you're gonna have different, ones and whatnot, but again, Ivysaur's gonna struggle. Which is why I'm kind of putting Wartortle / Blast thing. Oh, oops. Did not mean to do that move. Well, if I didn't need that, PowerPoint. Okay, good. I'm glad I used Scratch and not some powder. I believe there are 3 more matches. I think 2 Rockets and the Fossil guy, right? Pretty much useless for me. Oh, a higher odds Paris. Yeah, because it's him and the one right before the guy, right? Because, like, right now, just by getting past Brock, I kind of want to put it Wartortle, Charmander, then Bulbasaur. Or Squirtle, Charmander, Bulbasaur. Why? Well, actually, I think it's more to get the Misty. Because otherwise, yeah, if it's just to get the Brock, yeah, I would put Bulbasaur and Squirtle both above him. Because in order for Charmander to work, you have to only use Charmander. Which you'll probably want to anyways. Because again, he's your best guy to deal with that. However, hey, I just got a revive. Think I can use that revive item on my Pokemon? No. What's that? I hate it's sad. I hate it when they survive on like 1 HP. Anyways, so the reason why I say that is because you can always get Pidgey, right? But once you get past Pidgey, that's where I think things start to change.
Ooh. But yeah, once you get past Pidgey, that's when things really start to kind of change. I mean, not Pidgey. That one. Because then, like, it feels... Now, obviously, you're facing only primarily breeders and bugs or whatnot, so it makes sense. But after you get past it, it feels like there's still so many bugs and flying type Pokemon. It's like you don't really get to use your starter, you know? Because, like, yeah, there's the niche case, you know, for it. But again, after that, it's like you just no longer can use it, which is why I kind of put Bulbasaur down. Yes, he helps against Misty, but you get so many levels that you don't even get to use him with, or he's a struggle to use. Because if you just take the same, like, if you only, could be wrong, but I'm willing to bet that if you only have Bulbasaur only help with the ones that he can deal with easily, by the time you're ready to fight Misty, you're not going to be a good enough level to deal with Misty. Not to mention you have to deal with Psychic and stuff from Starmie. So with just like with that alone, I kind of put Bulbasaur, especially when you get, like, to me, I think getting past getting to Surge, I think, in my opinion, is really where, because generally, actually, because yeah, typically most of them so far, once you get to Surge, it's mostly it's mostly smooth sailing. I say mostly because you still have to deal with, thank you for missing, other things, but you're going to have a lot more well-rounded team by this point. So it's like, you know, I just like the Dome Fossil. I think Kabuto and Kabutops looks cooler. Yeah, that would have helped. Alright. Yeah, I picked up a Zubat. Yeah, I have it, right? I should be at 9 right now. Yeah. And Blastoise will make the other one. Alrighty. Well, that's it for now. So, yeah, I think once you get past the Surge, that's typically when you start, once you get the Surge and past Surge, that's really when you start getting into that, like, middle game or whatever. And yeah, technically the next 2 is Squirtle's main, like, issue, like, main ones he's not going to be used against. But again, you're going to have other Pokemon by that point, so. Anyways, either way, thank you all so much for watching. Whether or not I come back again, I don't know. Probably not. But, yeah. Okay. Bye. I mean, well, right, me by again, I may be again tonight. So, but I am hungry and I am ready to go to stuff. So, alright, later. Bye.